Yeah, it's on. Tell Rabbi said we are in the Sharei Orah Netzach Vehod. We did do Sharei Orah in audio the last two shiurim, so I apologize if you guys didn't see it. I know we get a good 100 people watching this. It's not easy to follow a Sharei Orah shiur, so I do apologize to the Yidden.
You have like 100 people here now.
Well, each one of the 10 guys is like 10 guys. There's 10 sefirot, so yeah. So we are continuing Kuftet Zayin and Sharei Orah. We're almost at the end of Netzach Vehod. Actually, yeah, it's all like 4 or 5 pages. It will be beautiful to end this right in Hanukkah time, because Hanukkah is Netzach Vehod. We should do a siyum, but I feel like doing a siyum in the middle is not shaykh. A small siyum. Okay, he's saying good. He's saying good. A small siyum. Only small siyum means it's everything. Just not pluf.
That's small.
So he says over here, so Netzach and Hod are considered up and down. That's what we learned last time. No, I know how I hear myself all the time, Rebbe. I get very self-conscious when I hear myself. You also like that? Everybody the same thing? No, but you would think if you speak in public, you wouldn't have that. But I get that a lot.
Yeah, so I shouldn't feel bad.
You should not feel that. No, don't feel that. So it says, so Netzach is a room is the high, right? And Hod is lemata. So also when we do the Nanuim, right? We do Netzach, Hod, Moshe, right? Says מה שתמצא בכתב שמיים לרום הארץ לעומק אין בזה קושייה לדברינו. It's not a question to our words, because before he might have contradicted that before. I still want to go back, but let's just see what he says. Let's follow along. כל הדברים אינם יוצאים מידי תכונתם. Everything we say don't leave the pshat. What do you mean? כי ידוע שהשמיים, which is netzach, רמים על הארץ, are on top of the earth. And Shamayim Ramim al Haaretz umakifim saviv la'aretz. So he's going a bit into some Spanish astronomy over here. He says the heavens are not just on top of the earth; they also surround the earth.
Surround.
Good or no? So far, good.
I agree.
You agree? Okay, Avraham agrees. Or what are you saying? Shema Tomar Shamayim she'em makifim lemata min haaretz she'em yoter amukim yoter. You might say, because if heaven also surrounds the earth, maybe heaven is also below earth. Technically speaking.
What makes it heaven?
The atmosphere.
I mean, he's right. Atmosphere. The atmosphere. The stratosphere.
Right.
There's 4 levels of the atmosphere, the Goyim say. The Goyim have a lot of things to say.
Do we believe that?
But the Spanish Chachamim, they were very big into astronomy. You should know that. Very big. Columbus, I told you guys this before. Columbus actually used a Spanish Rav's works. Yeah. It was proven that he had the Jewish DNA. Yes, we have said that before. That he actually used it to predict eclipses when he got to the Caribbeans. And they thought he was a god. I mean, think about it. The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria are gonna defeat the whole Caribbean, but they were believed in him. They didn't have that technology to predict eclipses. You know what eclipse is?
Yeah, the moon.
So it's proven that he had books. I forgot the name of the Rav. I could even tell you that name. That he predicted when the eclipse was gonna be, and it's a whole story over there. How he enslaved the natives. Killed them. At the end he was fired by Ferdinand and Isabella. You know that, right?
No.
He died penniless, nameless.
How? He's famous. No.
Today, Americans, the Protestants made him famous. But he wasn't famous by the Spanish make him famous. Is he famous in South America?
No, he's not.
No. He's famous in North America. They made him famous. They chose a figure. But he didn't know what New York was. He found the Caribbeans.
Yeah.
You know, Spanish. The Florida was a Spanish colony.
Texas.
Texas too, but you see it a lot in Florida. Everywhere you go in Florida, everything is Spanish over there. Very Spanish influenced. Tov, lo chashuv. Let's not get into history over here. My point is that he's very influenced by the astronomy. They're very big into astronomy. So he says, even though heaven, technically the atmosphere, the stratosphere, whatever you want to call it, kind of envelopes Earth. He says, Eino emet she'ein davar ba'olam hu lemata yoter min ha'aretz ve'tze'etzaeya. Okay, now he says something interesting. There is nothing on Earth. There's nothing in the world, he says. Let's translate it. That is lower than the Earth and its descendants and its whatever comes out of it.
What?
There's nothing lower than the earth.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like below us? Like under
Because
the ground?
what about the atmosphere that surrounds the Earth? That was good. He started good. He's awake now.
What about lava?
That's the arich kicking in. Ki, huh?
What about lava?
Lava is Earth.
Magma.
Under.
Yeah.
So there's beneath the earth.
Yeah, he's still,
It's
but
land.
he's counting that as Earth though.
So beneath the earth is just back land.
He's just trying to say that this heaven that surrounds the Earth is not beneath the Earth. How?
It's not inside.
Because the heavens that surround the Earth, which is good,
Right.
he's saying good,
So good, yeah.
counts that it's above the Earth.
So it's above. Well,
It's above,
it's not
yeah. It's
inside.
not inside. It surrounds it. Makif.
So is this a proof that he knew that the world was round?
Sounds like
They
it.
knew way before him.
What do you guys say?
Of course.
Yeah.
Because if you say it's flat, then it's what it means beneath it. When it's surrounding, it's beneath it. But if you say it's round,
Surrounding.
it's not beneath it.
I don't see.
So is that 4 corners?
I don't see why it's a proof.
It's square.
I don't see why it's a proof, but they knew it way before him.
But let's just say that he's trying to say that the heaven that surrounds the earth is not considered below the earth. Good? You see what he's saying over here? It's still considered above the earth.
Depending where your perspective, where you stand.
But you agree with his perspective right now. You disagree with his perspective now?
So far,
Always above.
Yeah.
it's always above.
Even if you go down.
Because if you go down,
land, then after.
you're not
You're not upside down.
biduk.
Even if you go down, you first reach land and then.
Beautiful.
above that,
So if you're in Antarctica, the heaven is still on top of you. Yes or no?
Yes.
So you agree with him?
Yes.
So why asking questions?
No, I just wanted to understand first.
Good, good. You're asking good. I wish my living environment class would listen like this. Today we were learning about pH levels. Interesting stuff. Hydronium levels, hydroxium. I said, boys, listen.
Chemistry.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
wish I was a student in your class.
Not much.
Right now.
Ve'im tavin. And if you understand sot tchunat haaretz be'emtza hashamayim, if you will understand the astronomy, these guys were big into astronomy. I want to tell you.
This is before
Rav
Rambam?
Chaim Vital, yeah, Rav Chaim Vital was big into astronomy. He has a book on astronomy.
Smart.
In fact, he actually says that one of the reasons that people are so dumb today is that we don't study the skies as we used to. Back then, people used to study the skies.
Thank you.
Now NASA only studies the skies.
Thank you.
There are people who study the skies though.
Looking at the cover with the pictures.
That's the redone, the one that's was redid. Oh, check this out.
Just discovering new things.
Ve'im tavim suchanais, if you're gonna understand the secret of the
Shamayim.
tichuna. Tichuna is
System?
not a system, the architect of the earth, which is in the middle of heaven. Teda shehaaretz betoch hashamayim hi k'mu nikuda be'emtza ha'agula. You will understand that the earth in the heaven is like a round ball,
Dot.
a round dot.
Hmm.
That's pretty above his time, huh?
You have a seat at that?
No, he's saying it's be'emtza.
It's pretty accurate.
Look at agula. Look, it's agula.
What are you trying to say? That it's a
Not oval. He's saying it's round. Yeah, he's saying it's round. He's saying it's round and completely surrounded.
But the Zohar already said it before.
He never quotes the Zohar. ever.
But he knew Zohar, no?
It's like he read the Zohar like when he was a kid. But he never quotes the Zohar outward because it wasn't called Zohar. I told you guys this many times. It was never called Zohar back then. He says you have to learn astronomy. You will learn that anything round, huram mikol tzad. It means he says in geometry, when you look at something round, you can't say something is on top or below. Anything surrounding the round object in the middle is always considered on top.
So anywhere you stand, it's on top.
And it's equal.
It's equal. 3.14. Does it rotate? Pi.
Not because it rotates, because of the circumference and the radius. Because of pi. 3.14 Gematria Shakai.
Wow.
Hashem Amar Lo Olamo Dai. Pi.
That I didn't know.
I don't want to teach geometry. The point is that he's just trying to make a point over here that anything relative to something round, around it is considered on top and not below. That's his point.
Keith is always on top.
In something round.
Not trying to get something like.
Square.
There's also the makif that is on top. It's around. It's on top.
Look around the sides, on the bottom.
Let's finish what he says. I always say that.
Let's finish.
Let's finish what we say. והנקודה היא למטה מכל צד. So, כל עיגול בסיבוב הוא רם מכל צד. והנקודה היא למטה מכל צד. ולפי שהארץ היא באמצע השמיים, היא נקודה בתוך העגולה. The aretz is the dot in the middle of, it's a round dot in the middle. והשמיים רמים עליה מכל צד. The Shamaim is Ram on top of it from every tzad. Heaven. Because Netzach has to be on top of Hod, that's his point. Vehi lemata mikol galgalei hashamayim biyotam makifim aleim mikol tzad. Not only that, the Eretz is the lowest point from all the galgalim of the world. Therefore it says Shamayim larum va'aretz la'omek. Shamayim is the highest and Eretz is the Omek. So, okay, let's think about it like this. Let's see if we could understand it like this. So if I have a middle point over here, this is a round thing. He says everything's, let's say this whole thing was filled with water. The water is always on top and the center is always below. The condensed center is always below. So think about it. So if I have something in the middle and it's dense,
it's the core.
The middle point will always be below every point surrounding it. That's what he's saying.
Because that's the center.
So if you would look at it at a cup, let's say it would topple into each other. What would be not the midpoint, but the lowest, like the midpoint is the lowest point of it. Like, what does everything topple into? Like, what is everything? The center. Bidiyuk. So the center is always the lowest point. So Shamayim, even though it surrounds me, is larum. Haaretz laomek. It doesn't say lamata, but laomek. What's laomek? Is the depth.
So Haaretz is the depth.
The depth.
Inside.
Yeah. Call it lava, call it the core. They never went there anyways. They say it's like a hot bowl of the sun. Right? So don't think we understand yet. Bina gedola. Gedola. Wow, I shouldn't yell for this thing on me. Which is us. We do not know chvaisnish on astronomy and all this stuff. If you guys study this astronomy stuff, he says you understand it, what I'm saying like this. So he understood it. I was doing one more paragraph and we call it a night. And after because this one was a tough one to understand. The water, the depth, this, that, Rabbi Yosef, this is Kabbalah over here. Give us something easy to understand. If you want to understand something, how go to Gemara, מה זה? משהו אגדה, משהו יפה. נצח הוד. הקפות. תביא לי משהו calm. Rochelle, you're serious today. You're scaring me. ואחר שהודנוך, I don't know why. Tell me after. After I taught you this, let's go back to what I was telling you before. המתכוון, a person who has כוונה, צריך להתכוון במחשבתו עד שיגיע בכוונה שלמה אל מקור החפץ. When you have kavana in your tefillah, you must have your main kavana to the main point of your tefillah. If it's kids, if it's wife, if it's children, if it's a parnasa, if it's shmirah, elyona.
These days.
Yeah. So everything that you do, every kavana, every nikuda, you have to get to that mashpia, to that root. Shu kotzo shel yud. I get what he's trying to say. He says, no, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. He says, to get what you want, you have to have kavanah to the makor of where these things come from. Which is no, I said you have to have kavanah, everything goes to what you want. He's saying the opposite. You have to tap into the source of all things, which is the kotz of the yod. How can it be Rav Yosef Jikatilia is not...
I like the astrologers.
How? Which is the depth of the machshava. Remember, I was teaching you guys 48 kat kod, right? Moach. That's 48 kat kod machshava. So the keter derachel is in the moach. From the depths I call out to you, God. So deep is your machshavot. Where is this depth, guys? Now you're going to see how deep is the prayer. From where it starts, the cuts of the yod, and where does it get to? If you pray correctly, I want to cry right now. You are able to unify every characteristic in midah.
You should learn this before praying.
And you could bring down the shefa from up to down. And the elyonim, they want your prayer. They're waiting by prayer, Rabbi Yisai. Not by doing crazy things and being...
So we have prayer.
Prayer is powerful, Rabbi Yisai. Lahavdil elef havdalot. Warren Buffett. You know that? The trillionaire. Billionaire. He's the head of the Berkshire Hathaway group, some investment group.
Yep.
So, he retired. He gave up his seat. Finally. Yeah, he gave up his seat. He gave a parting... I want to read it to you, what he wrote over there. I'll send it to you guys on the chat. He wrote over there, guys, I lived my life. I gained all the money. I've seen everything.
And what?
Can I tell you something? There's nothing greater joyous in life than doing something nice to somebody else. Not to gain power in government, not to gain riches, just to be nice. And remember, the maid is as much as a human being as the CEO of a company. I'm going to put it on the chat. And he writes over there, learn from your past mistakes. Stop running away from everything. He's 90 years old already.
He has a lot of good sayings like this.
He has a lot of good sayings, yeah? But I heard he messed up a lot in life. He went up, down, lost.
He get so big like that.
He said,
That's how you know.
But what I'm trying to say is that Ben Adam Ra'ah, you have the ability to do chesed every single day. It's not a davar rachok mimcha. So we say tefillah. What's tefillah? Tefillah is a chesed. Tefillah is chesed.
To yourself.
Yeah. To the elyonim and tachtonim, he's saying they're looking for your chesed. Do you know when you say Hodu la Hashem ki tov ki lam hasdo in the morning before you start Hashem melech Hashem ala, you say Hodu after Kaddish.
Yeah.
What's the kavanah over there? You guys ever pay attention? No. Shekol malachim, they're waiting lehatchalat Hodu la Hashem ki tov. The angels don't start saying prayer until you say Hodu la Hashem every morning. Right after Kaddish.
Yeah.
There's a Hodu over there. We say Hodu right after Kaddish. Before Hashem Melech Hashem. Okay, look at that without HaKodesh. You can see.
The first page over there. No.
A little bit before Baruch Shalom, like 2 paragraphs before. Asheikru be'emet ve'omer as tikra. Abraham, then you will cry out, v'Hashem ya'aneh. Ve'omer yiten lecha kilvavecha. Hashem will give to you like your heart desires. V'kol atzatcha. And anything that was advised to you, Yemaleh.
Wow.
He will fill. Last sentence. Therefore, Netzach in Hod is called Makom Ha'etza, the place where the advice is given. You know, sometimes you have so many different options in your life. Sometimes you get to a crossroad. You have 100K. You don't know what to do with it. Stocks, investment, house, property, keep it. What do I do with it? Charity.
Kicks in.
You don't know. You get into a safek and suddenly your mind starts to eat at you. What do I do with it? I'm not gaining. I'm not going. You know what you're missing? Yeah, you're just sitting.
Why is it wasting?
I should do something. You know what you're missing? Netzach, makom ha'etza.
So what are you gonna do?
So
Pray?
what is the next Hod?
Tap into the Netzach V'Hod.
What does it mean?
What? How? That's what we've been learning up until now. You're telling me how?
Pray.
Rebbe,
I'm asking you to pray.
you got to go to the room in the Omek. I'm not going to answer that question now. You know why?
I know.
Because you're cheating. You're cheating now.
What's the next Hod? Sure. What is
You've been here to every single Netzach V'Hod cheer and you're asking me that?
what's the
Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.